Welcome to Ukraine, one of the largest European countries. Its population is 47 million, and its history counts more than 6 millennia. Its unique geographic location in the center of Europe has contributed to the cultural diversity and religious tolerance to peaceful coexistence of dozens of ethnic groups. Ukraine cherishes its ancient traditions. Ukraine is a parliamentary presidential republic. The head of state is the president, the head of government is the prime minister, and the supreme legislative body is the Verkhovna Rada. The state language is Ukrainian. The national currency is the hryvnia. The biggest cities are Kyiv, Kharkiv, Donetsk, Dnipropetrovsk, Zaporizhia, Lviv, and Odessa. More than two-thirds of Ukraine's population reside in cities and towns. Ukraine is home to 130 nationalities and ethnic groups, the most numerous of which are Ukrainians, 78%, and Russians, 17%. The Polish, Hungarian, Belarusian, Romanian, Moldovan, Greek, Crimean, Tatar, and Jewish communities make up less than 1% each. Ukraine's image is normally associated with beautiful landscapes and fertile soil. Ancient people of the Tripilia culture were among the first on the planet to grow crops. In the early medieval ages, Eastern Slavs began to settle between the Don and the South Bug and between the Baltic and the Black Seas. In the 9th century, upon the blessing of Apostle Andrew, they built the glorious city of Kyiv on the steep banks of the Dnipro River. It became the capital of Kiev Rus, a powerful European state, an important trading, cultural and religious center. French, German and Scandinavian kings sought friendship of Kiev princes and married their daughters. After the Mongol-Tatar invasion in 1240 and until independence in 1991, Ukraine lived through a dramatic history of wars and famines, invasions and liberations, oppression and struggle for freedom. Hetmans Bogdan Khmelnytsky and Ivan Mazepa, poet Taras Shevchenko, Simon Petlura, wrote the brightest pages in this history as symbols of the Ukrainian nation's desire to break free from the fetters of Eastern and Western empires. Throughout those ages of strife and upheavals, Ukrainian churches and monasteries remained the strongholds of culture, science and education. Back in the 11th century, Prince Yaroslav the Wise collected the first library in Kiev Rus and one of the largest in Europe. The spiritual and cultural traditions were continued by the first printers of Slavonic books in Lviv, the Kiev-Pechersk Lavra and Ostrog, and at the first East European university, the Kyiv-Mohyla Academy. This land has given the world many outstanding personalities. Anaxagoras, one of 7 wisest ancient philosophers, George Kamov, the great physicist and author of the Big Bang Theory, Yuri Sergei Kondratyuk, the first to compute the trajectory of a flight to the moon, Serge Lifar, the belly genius, Igor Sikorsky, the designer of helicopters, Ivan Puluy, the discoverer of X-rays. For more than half a century, Ukraine has been a great space nation. Sergei Korolev was the designer of the